If you've ever thought about working with a darts coach, you'll probably think, they'll spot one thing and fix it. And then all of a sudden, we're Phil Taylor. That isn't what's happening on my journey. The reality was much tougher mentally than I expected. A lot of people who subscribe to my channel, see me on other social media, know that I'm working with Ramon from Training Darts. Actually, I'll flash a picture. This guy. Since working with him, one of the first things we did was to rebuild my throw to take me to the next level. I'd taken myself as far as I could go without intervention. And now that I'm starting to see the benefits, I thought it's worth sharing with everybody what my experience is and what the benefits are of working with a darts coach. Because I think a lot of people get the wrong idea. When people think about darts coaching, they think mainly about their technique, their throw. They think about mechanics. They think about someone standing next to them saying, move your elbow, do this, do that. That, for me, wasn't the biggest part of this process so far. The biggest thing wasn't having someone telling me what I wanted to hear. It was having someone telling me what I needed to work on. Every session wasn't about what I wanted to practice and what I wanted to work on. It wasn't based on what I thought I was doing wrong. It was based on what the data told him I needed to work on. Truth be told, sometimes it wasn't things that I particularly wanted to work on. And honestly, this is where coaching became a bit difficult, because improvement isn't always exciting. Sometimes it's repetitive. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes it feels you're going backwards. I had sessions where I questioned everything. Plenty of periods, if you see my last video, where my throw just felt uncomfortable, like I wasn't getting anywhere. I had moments where I wondered, is it even worth it? That's the bit that nobody talks about. And let's face it, when you're on your own and you're having them thoughts, that's the part where we quit, where we go, enough's enough, I've had enough for the day or forever. But when you've got somebody experienced looking at you, looking at your progress, they can see things that you can't, and they can see where you're heading. They can reassure you. The level of reassurance I get from Ramon is off the charts. He can see things and he can make adjustments in my game so easily. He stops me panicking and overthinking. And most importantly, he stops me abandoning the process. I message him all the time. I've had enough. I can't do it. He just tells me to chill, find my zen, calm down, reset, refocus, re-engage. Look, my throw has improved. My scoring's improved. My doubles improved. My overall gameplay has really improved. But the biggest thing I've got and I am getting from this whole process isn't technical. It's trust. I'm trusting his process. I'm trusting the training. And more importantly, I can trust mentally that my short-term wobbles will be gone long-term. They're gonna lead somewhere that I'm not at right now. Where I am now, they will be gone, long gone, those short-term wobbles. And right now, I'm starting to see the rewards. My throw is in a much better place. My confidence is higher because I've got Ramon backing me all the time, telling me I can do it. My training and my practice feels so much more purposeful, even when I don't want to do it. But most importantly, everything that we're working on together is starting to show up in a match. That's what it's all about. That's the part that matters. Not looking good in training, not looking good in practice, in a match where it counts. So if you're thinking about working with a darts coach, don't think of it as someone just fixing your throw magically. Think about it as somebody guiding you through a process and a journey that otherwise you might have quit. And for me, that's been the biggest difference. I'm having less bad days. And when I do, I'm on the phone to him and he reassures me and we work through things together. That's what a coach is. I'm curious with this one. Have you ever worked with a darts coach? Have you ever thought about working with a darts coach? And also, What have your preconceived ideas of working with a darts coach been? Has it been what I've described today, working with Ramon at Trading Darts? Or have you got this vision of going somewhere, spending an hour and a half and a few £100, and everything's fixed? And if you haven't worked with a darts coach, why not? Get involved in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and hopefully, moving forward, the demo sections of my videos will be a lot slicker. Thanks for watching. Bye.